Okay, let's go to our first readings. Item 3.1, Board of Governors meeting locations for 2013.
Take it.
Well, thank you. Okay. Let me go to that section.
Yeah, this.
Go ahead, Steve.
Yeah, this is just beginning to set the calendar for next year's meetings, and the main thing that we talk about usually is off-site meetings, and you know when and where such a meeting might be.
Member Baum.
Usually we actually solicit districts who are eager to host a meeting. Have we done that?
I don't know. Chancellor? No, we have not.
Yeah.
Member Storm.
I know that the Peralta District has interest in hosting a meeting.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, we usually solicit recommended
Right.
districts as opposed to sending it out to 72. So we'll look at Peralta if there are any others.
I know this came up last time, but it seemingly had been a while since we visited the Central Valley or somewhere in the middle. I know College of the Desert was mentioned last time, and but I certainly haven't, talked to any one of them. Member Malumet?
I think that would be a lovely place in November.
Yeah, it is a lovely place in
I'd like
November.
to add that thought.
It is a lovely place in November. Member Baum?
I was just going to suggest then that you invite board members to make recommendations to you, as well as the chancellor and the vice chancellors.
Okay.
And it seems, but I do like the idea of having some diversity within the state. That,
Yeah.
Being northern and southern, urban versus
Agreed.
suburban or rural.
Agreed. So would that be an okay process, Steve, if board members made, so what I'll do is I'll ask board members to make some suggestions, and then I'll ask the chancellor to follow up with some conversations with those colleges, and we could bring back a recommendation of, say, 3 next time, like we did last time.
That sounds good.
Does that sound reasonable to everyone? Member Hawkins?
Send those to you or to Injiri?
Why don't you go ahead and send them to me with a copy to Injiri? Sounds good. And let me just get a feel from the board, since we're visiting an urban district this year. Would it make sense to do a more rural or smaller college this time? Yeah? Okay, very good.
I would just say for the record that these visits have been invaluable to my service as a member of the
Yeah.
Board of Governors. And if we had the resources, I would, as I have always said, it would be great if we could do 2 a year.
Yeah.
It's not only good for us as board members to see the impact firsthand on the front lines of the policies that we adopt, but it's also great for the districts to actually learn more about the governance process and the role of the Board of Governors in the system.
I would agree. The other thing that I'd like the past couple of years, and I don't know what the future holds, but the idea of having one of our meetings in the Capitol as well, I think has been very good. So I'd like to see this board continue that too. So, okay.